England 3, Wales 0. But the best takeaway I can take from it is we found the new Eden Hazard. We found the new Eden Hazard. Welcome to the Kafka's You, yes, and today we're making an England review. England review for all of you. So England played Wales, experimental side and all that. It was an eventful game. 3-0 win, typical England. 6 clean sheets in a row for England. Gotta love that. Fantastic result. But welcome to 6 things you need to know. 6 things you need to know is a simple concept. I give you the 6 takeaways from this match. We talk about it in depth and we enjoy it. Let's go. All I ask from you is a simple like button, subscribe to the channel. It really helps a small channel like mine. We continue with the video. The lineup was an interesting one. So the lineup was very experimental from Gareth Southgate. This guy rotates with 4-3-3 and 5-3-2, whatever we play, 3-4-3 all the time. He loves his 5 at the back. I didn't like this lineup at all because I hate this formation, and I will talk about this later in the video. But let's get to the first takeaway. The first takeaway, Jack Grealish is the new Eden Hazard. Done. Before I get abuse, please listen to it. The way Jack Grealish dribbles on the ball, the way he commits men, the way he has the control on the ball is Eden Hazard-esque. Eden Hazard makes people off balance, beats them at ease, and it looks like it's in slow motion. Jack Grealish is exactly the same. Neither one is prolific at their finishing, nor are they evidently going to be 25 goals a season men. But they both have an eye for a pass, they both can take 2 and 3 men on, and most importantly, they are effective players. Jack Grealish was doing this all game long. It is not a shock that Jack Grealish was the best player on that pitch today. Jack Grealish is one of those players that will be a mainstay in this England team in years to come. Look, his competition is very fierce, and he was going to have to perform very well when he's given his opportunities. Because at this moment in time, I think there's 4 people ahead of him. Raheem Sterling, Jadon Sancho, Rashford, and Hudson-Odoi. Which makes him the 5th guy on the list for Southgate. For me, he could take all of them out. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe Jadon Sancho will have the initial spot, and so will Raheem Sterling. But ability-wise, he's not lacking nowhere near any of them. So, Jack Grealish is a positive takeaway. Let's be positive today. Number 2, Dominic Calvert Lewin is going to be a great backup striker, and so is Danny Ings. The 2 of them, in my opinion, are going to be fantastic alternatives for England for years to come. Alright, especially Dominic Calvert Lewin. If Calvert Lewin's form continues to be the way it is at Everton, I believe this is a good sign for England to come. Look, we've got Harry Kane, and that's Class A number 1, alright? Class A is going to be, as the expression says, our main guy. But we need a backup striker. Jamie Vardy's retired. Who else? Tammy? No, not for me. Tammy Abraham should not be England's number 2 striker. I like Dominic Calvert Lewin. It'll be interesting to see what he offers. If his form continues, he can be that guy. Danny Ings is a prolific scorer. Hopefully he maintains his form, and he's good to bring on just in case you need a goal. So the options are going well, and it's exciting to see who Southgate's going to trust. Takeaway number 3. The 3 at the back sucks. I hate it with a passion. Look, we are not blessed at the centre-back position. Cody is good at the centre of the back 3, but he's not world class. Joe Gomez is better in the 4, but yet he makes regular mistakes. Is he our best centre-half? I don't believe in Maguire, I don't believe in Michael Keane, and for me it's a worrying sign when I think Fikayo Tomori could play in this team. It really is. It's not looking good, guys, when it comes to the centre-back positions. John Stones is nowhere to be seen. I don't know what Gareth's going to do, but this 3 at the back is not working for me. And from a tactical standpoint, the full-backs are going to be Trent and Ben Chilwell. Neither plays well in a 3 at the back, in my opinion. The wing-back position requires athletes. Trent is not an athlete. Ben Chilwell is a decent athlete. Then neither one of them can take a player on and deliver a great cross. For Trent, it's one-touch cross. I would have more faith in Tariq Lamptey. It's actually that deep. Literally. For me, it has to be a 4 at the back. Plus, the 2 midfielders in front we're basically throwing away our best attributes, and that's our attacking midfielders if we're playing that formation. We're going to be forced to play in a Declan Rice and a Jordan Henderson, or maybe a Calvin Phillips and a Harry Winks. You saw that today. We're going to get into that next. 2 in midfield needs to be more creative. That was pathetic. All I've heard all season is Calvin Phillips this, Calvin Phillips is a fantastic player, Calvin Phillips is the future of the England midfield. I'm not that impressed. On the ball, he is very, very average in tight spaces. He can't control the game. He needs time and space to pick a world-class pass out, and he doesn't excite me. And then you look at Winks. It's Mr. Reliable. 5 yards here, 5 yards there. Nothing special. It just keeps the ball ticking over. When you play this formation, you need players that are going to get beyond and try to get in the box. Neither one of them have got the enthusiasm to do that. Then I look at the available squad members, right? We are so blessed in the attacking 8s or the number 10s. Why are we not playing 1 CDM and 2 8s, or maybe 2 and then a 1 number 10? It's so weird. I don't understand. Games like this is not about winning. It's about building for the future. And yet, I don't think Gareth is doing that. I'm not going to lie to you. What did we learn from today? Nothing much. The next thing. This one will blow your mind. Playing players out of position is a route that we've been down, and it doesn't work. Danny Ings spent the first half today playing basically right wing or right inside forward. Danny Ings is no inside forward, right? He's a clinical number 9 and needs to have the opportunities to score goals. It's not a surprise that in the second half, when he went to the main role as a number 9, he played well. We can't put players in positions where they're bound to fail, where they're set up to fail from the beginning. You look at Harry Winks and Calvin Phillips. They set up to fail. No creativity in that midfield. It's basic Barry's, literally. Then you look at Reece James comes on, he's a wing back. No, he's a right back. Play him in his natural positions. Go to a 4 at the back. We need to start playing players where they are comfortable and where they got called up from. This is pathetic. I don't like it. Final key takeaway is Nick Pope needs to be our goalkeeper. Nick Pope needs to be England's number 1. Nick Pope is the best goalkeeper in England. Maybe Dean Henderson could give him a shout for his money. Jordan Pickford does not need to be in and around this squad. For me, I understand Pickford hasn't made mistakes for England. He made mistakes for Everton on a weekly basis and keeps making them. But for me, I think it's integral that we have a reliable goalkeeper. Pope was very commanding today. I really liked the way he came for crosses. Saved a few one-on-ones. He always looked like he was going to get to the ball first. And for me, that is important, especially when we're England. We don't defend well. We give away a lot of chances. So anytime a cross is coming in, anyone that can come and relieve some pressure, it is welcome. Literally is welcome. We need to be very careful with the decision Gareth takes because it could be costly. We've done it for so long since David Seaman. We've never had a stable goalkeeper. Joe Hart was maybe for 2-3 years stable, and then after he went downhill. This decision is integral. Look, England have a long way to go. Today was good steps in the right direction in the sense that Calvert Lewin will be useful. Jack Grealish is a good player. We know Joe Gomez is going to get more experience at this top level. But the games that are coming up against Belgium are the ones that we're going to get tested at. The Euros, are we going to win them? No. But do we have a chance? Yes. Is Southgate the right man? No, he really isn't. And that's a video for another day. I don't think Gareth Southgate is that good of a manager. I don't think Gareth Southgate is the right manager to get the best out of these crop of players. This crop of players can play some attractive football. Look, we've got Raheem Sterling. We've got Jadon Sancho. We've got Rashford, Kane. We've got a decent midfielder, Phil Foden, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We're stacked in these positions, but yet we've got a negative manager and it's going to cost us in the long run. But that's for another day. All in all, guys, this was an experimental game. We won the game. It wasn't beautiful football. It wasn't proactive. It wasn't one of the things we want to see in our England. But we need to bear in mind the players that were out and the players that were injured. Harvey Barnes got a cap. So did Ward-Prowse. Like, for crying out loud, we're never going to see these players again. Ainsley Maitland-Niles played. Saka played all right. It was a decent game. Nothing enjoyable. I had nothing else on, otherwise I wouldn't have watched the game. It's simply as this, right? But, so if you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Well, I'm going to start doing more England reviews and Chelsea reviews after games. And maybe start doing different football ones. Keep it in the comments below. Keep it interactive. Let me know about your thoughts. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.